nothing to jump down from up above, I don't believe. Not without suffering a horrendous death. Looking at my time, I do believe we've gone to the full extent of the time now. So it's up on the upper levels where we need to be. There's nothing down here to turn or pull, except for that lever over there that we can't get to from this side. So we definitely need to be. So we're going to have to somehow or other get on the other side of that lever in that cave you see over yonder and come back this way. And this is how we will get back up. So when we figure that out, it will be in the next episode. And we will see you then, because I think we've hit the 30-minute mark here. So I'm going to stop that right there. Okay, we've reached back up here. And this is the lever that opens that. I remember seeing that on the other side. This... I think that is that going to come back down? Can't figure out if that's on a timer or not. I think this is where we climbed across. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're back up here again. That's where we came across. That's where we jumped down. So I think I was right in the first time where what we need to do is keep going down. And Trotter is going to he's probably been screaming at the screen the entire time here. If you remember, I have a big disadvantage in being a burglar. We have a situation where I'm at a huge advantage because I can sneak around like I do here. You know, I can sneak past things. I don't, a whole lot of the mobs and all that I can bypass. Don't have to get into a lot of fights. The disadvantage of that is that I keep forgetting that I'm in instances here. And as we've seen on numerous occasions now, we'll have these named mobs like Spittail. Spittail here is a named mob. And we get these named mobs that I really probably need to kill in order to open doors and stuff. And that's the only thing I can think of right now, is that these doors probably open if you kill Spittail, because he's definitely a named one. And maybe that's how we get across eventually over there to that other lever. So why don't we see if we can take on our old pal here. We're going to find weakness. We're going to distract him. And now let's backstab him. Ah, yeah, I think he detected us. Well, let's see how this fight goes. Maybe we can take him out. He's a tough old bird. I can say old bird rather ironically, because he is a lizard, and that is what they are all descended from, of course. Alright, looks like that one opened. That one didn't, and that did not extend. So, okay. Let's see what is down this way. Is this where Crocodile Guy was? I'm thinking. Ooh, yes. Alright, who is that? A lesser Karog. Uh-oh. We got another baby Balrog here. Oh my god. I've just got a feeling that I'm not going to be able to sneak past him either. So let's get ready for a fight here. And we will see what happens. Can I sneak up behind him and backstab him? Wonder if I can distract him. Alright, let's find weakness. Oh yeah, alright. Wow. So it's something else. We've seen the true Balrog upstairs, the one lying dead on the side of Zirak Ziggle. We've seen the Karog. We've fought a couple of those now. who are kind of the mini Balrogs, and here's a lesser Carol, who is even a less powerful one. I didn't know all the Balrogs came in different flavors like this. Wow. Alright, we got another hole to jump down. It looks like. Let's stealth up, make sure there's nothing else here. Alright, let's go down the hole. And what do we have from here? Okay, now this really reminds me of Ravenholm. All of y'all Half-Life 2ers. Remember the mine shaft where we had to keep jumping from platform to platform like this. Ooh. I guess I could have safe-falled that one, but let's take a moment, let that pass. Good. Oh. Oof. Well, I didn't mean to fall quite that far. Next time I'll just hit safe fall and drop the whole distance, you know? Ooh, there we go. That looks like the gift of Gorothul there. Yep, destroy the Relic of Gorothul. Let's sneak up on this quietly. Oh my god. What the hell is that? Kerlug. I remember him. Didn't we fight him once before? Wasn't he like a creature of... A wave of dread passes through you. The relic is destroyed, then is gone. Are we gonna have to go fight that guy again? Defeat Kerlug. Yes, we are. Is that the same one we fought before? Wasn't he like a creature of fire before? And now we're fighting down here in the bottom of the... Ooh, look. And it's all the way down, too. Well, hell, if that's all we had to do, I could have just jumped, safe-falled all the way down here. Destroyed the relic, and then came over here and fought him, right? Sure, that would have worked, right? Yeah, that's the ticket. It's a shame you can't do this a second time. I would have loved to be nice to reload my save and just see if you could do that. Or whether that fence there, I wonder if you would always fall outside the fence. Alright, let's find weakness. Invalid target.
You come into my new home. I smash you into pebbles.
Wow. Well, I prefer Fruity Cocoa Puffs, but pebbles will do. Haha. Alrighty. Ooh, yeah, let's not get underneath those things. Wow. Yeah, let's definitely don't get underneath these smashy things. He seems to have gained a few powers since the last time we fought him. Oh! Defeated Kerlog. Oh, man! For some reason, I don't think he's going to be coming back from that one. Now, what the hell do these levers do? Well, we'll never get to find out, will we? Alright. That wasn't so bad once we figured out the trick to it. Figured out that, once again, being a burglar was playing against us. Very well done, Gnarlo. The destruction of that relic should keep further evils from being drawn to the water wheels. Now we must look to the future. Which one do we want? Gloves of Harmony. That doesn't quite do it. Gauntlets of Accord. Ooh, that one's nice. Yeah, let's take the Gauntlets of Accord. I think that will actually be an upgrade.
I commanded the smiths at the Heart of Fire to craft new shackles for Mazog.
Broin told me about your capture of Mazog and Rush-Durinul. This is Chapter 5, Shackles for Mazog. And it was clear to me that if Mazog is to be brought to Dol Guldur in exchange for my son's freedom, we would need more powerful shackles to hold him. You were able to subdue the Orc King when he broke free once. We cannot risk the necessity again. Therefore I commanded the smiths at the Heart of Fire to craft new shackles for Mazog. We have little mithril as it is, but they should have been able to make very strong bands indeed by mixing small quantities of it with other metals. Speak to Stothkel in the Heart of Fire and see if the shackles are ready. Alright, easy enough. We will head on over to Stothkel now. And we'll just ride on over there, and I will see you whenever we get there and talk to the smith. We have made our way down to the Way of Smiths and are heading on down to the Heart of Fire, to the very forges themselves, where we should find Stothkel plugging away at making those shackles for Mazog. So let us go in and see what he has to say about the whole business. Imagine he's probably at the main forge right there ahead of us. Would be my guess. Or is he the guy over here? No, that's Waffy. There he is, Stothkel. Working away, wasting precious mithril flakes, making shackles for orcs.
These bands will secure Mazog for the journey into Mirkwood.
Yes, Gnarlo, yes. We combined a small quantity of mithril with other metals to make these shackles. In fact, some of the weapons and armor you previously collected from my smiths were melted down and used in their making. These bands will secure Mazog for the journey into Mirkwood. He will not break free of these, or I would be ashamed to call myself Stothkel of the Iron Garrison. Bring these to Broin for his approval. He is resting in the peaceful path, preparing for the journey. Okay, so let us go, and seems like we're getting a roundabout tour of Moria while we're here. Let us head back up now to the peaceful path, and once we arrive up there, we will rejoin you once again. We have returned to the peaceful realm of Tarak-Bazan here. One of my favorite places in Moria. I always love the garden environment that it has. We are just going to make our way through it and through this door over here and then on over to the peaceful path. Been a bit of a winding road, but it has been a nice little trip of kind of remembrance from me, going from the Way of the Smiths and the Silvertine and through the Dolven View, back through the chamber, and then back over through Durin's Way to get back over here. In fact, I even passed by the door to the clouds, which is the original way. If you remember, whenever we went out into Xerac Ziggle, we went through the other end of the peaceful path here. You know, the door that's right behind us here leads back over there to Durin's Way, and then you've got the other door on the other end over there that leads out onto Xerac Ziggle. Well, this part here, when I first played Moria, none of this peaceful path here existed. Especially not over there, especially not the part where you go out over yonder. If you wanted to go out and see Durin's Bane, you had to take the door to the clouds over there. And it was nice seeing that part again. And investigating the original, or passing by the original door. We may take you over there sometime and show it to you. In the meantime, let's talk to Broin about the shackles for Mazog.
We have run into a disagreement with the elves of Lothlorien.
That doesn't sound comforting. Ah, the shackles. Yes, these look very sturdy indeed. Mazog will not be able to break from these as he did in Rushduranov, Gnarlo. We have run into a disagreement with the elves of Lothlorien concerning the plan to bring Mazog to Dol Guldur in exchange for my cousin's freedom. Celeborn has refused to allow us to bring the orc into the Golden Wood, though it is clearly the most direct path. He wants us instead to skirt the woods, a journey that would take much longer. Lenglamel and Gwathrendath awaits my response. Give it to her grudgingly. We will take the long way with Mazog, though it displeases me tremendously. Tell her, too, that I trust the elves will shoulder some of the burden of this inconvenience. This delay will cause the delay this will cause is intolerable, and we are asked to bear it. I will do so for Bori's sake. All right, so it looks like we've got to go down to Gwathrendath now, which is down there in the Shadowed Refuge. One more trip down to the Foundations of Stone. I told you this is turning into a travel log of all the old places I've been to. The only place we haven't been, if you count going through the Waterworks a little while ago and doing the water wheel puzzles when we defeated the Kerog, we've been to every part of Moria here except for the what's the name of it? The Flaming Deeps. Whoops. Let's stop here a second. Is it the Flaming Deeps? Is that it? Yes, the Flaming Deeps. We've been to every other part. If we had come through and gone out the other end of the Smiths, we'd been in the Redhorn Lodes, so let us make our way over. Actually, I'm going to check with the stable master over here. And when we get back down to the Shadowed Refuge in Gwathrendath, we will rejoin you once more.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
We've made it down here to Gwathrendath. Let us come up here, talk to Lenglamel, and see what she has to say. Hopefully this will be the last runaround we get for a while. We'll definitely call it here, even if she tells us to go talk to Celeborn.
Sorry. Broin's concerns are real, but a serious matter has arisen.
Of course a serious matter has arisen. How can we not just get on with this mission? Of course there's a serious matter that has arisen. I am sorry, Gnarlo. Broin's concerns are real and understood, but bringing Mazog into Lothlorien is simply unacceptable. Even shackled, Mazog cannot be allowed within the Golden Wood. We spoke earlier about the marks Gorothul left at certain locations in Moria, Gnarlo, and you have done well to eliminate some of them. Mago reported to me while you were gone that one, at least, remains. Oh, sweet.
Mago has been venturing into the depths ever since you rescued him.
Magor has been venturing into the depths ever since you rescued him, Gnarlo, saying only that he considers it his personal duty to prevent the nameless dangers in Azanarukar from ever leaving there. On his most recent journey into the fires of those caverns, he beheld a number of regmil, carrying what appears to be an idol of some evil significance. He followed them for a time, but at one point they seemed to become aware of his presence, and he found it necessary to retreat. Gather your strength and speak to me, Gnarlo. I will bring you to Magor. Together you must return to Azanrakar, learn if the Regmil's idol is a relic of Gorothul's, and destroy it. Glory be! One more, let us hope, battle against the relics of Gorothul here in the depths of Moria, trying to prevent any of the Kergul from coming back up here. We're going to call it there. Hope you've enjoyed it. Glad we were able to have that insight into what was going wrong in the waterworks there. I can imagine that I could have wandered around for hours trying different levers and switches and everything, trying to get through. I'm glad that I remembered, hey, that guy's got a name. I bet you have to kill him. So we will see you next time. I'm sure some of you were face palming. And hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for coming along with me, and we will see you then. Bye-bye.